The worst side being on Kick for the year. The worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool, being behind the scenes and knowing shit, and it just kind of fucked up my love for streaming being on that side.
What fact?
But who didn't know that was coming? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get into the meat and potatoes of Bruce dropping off, leaving Kick to come back to Twitch. Now, time really flies because just a year ago, Bruce dropping off was one of the biggest names to go over from Twitch to Kick when they did their big rollout, and they welcomed in everybody, these new signings where Aiden Ross announced that this person, that person, this person was coming onto the platform so they could build something that is supposed to be streamer friendly, not as restrictive, and is supposed to be a better situation than Kick itself. But as we've seen in the past year, that has not been the 100% true
podcast mode
for a lot of other creators.
You don't fuck with this guy right here?
No different than anybody else. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna act like Bruce.
Not gonna lie, you make these kind of videos, I already look at you funny.
The whole DYK incident and the continued egging on.
You'd be too deep into other people's business.
You can only have people saying, "Hey, you brought a lot of this turmoil onto yourself."
That's Bruce. Oh, you talking about Bruce?
Please don't win. How? I can do whatever I want. How? It's my choice doing this. Come on, bro. We're the boys, bro. Come on. We're not supposed to be doing this, bro. We're all getting paid, bro. But Bruce, that was not cool, bro. Just talk to me. Like, if you want to tell me about somebody.
Nah, that was weird.
Now, that was Kai Cenat responding to Bruce drop him off, because if you remember in the earlier days, Bruce drop him off was very much an advocate for the platform that is Kick. He was trying to get all his bros to come over, see what they could create on Kick, because it was supposed to be this newfound platform in which they could all strive to be greater, get more money, have ownership, stake, all these different things that Kick was promising in the beginning of its inception. And Bruce went so far as to crash out on Kai Cenat for not joining him, for signing with Speed over to Rumble to do their show, that he went totally off the hinges about the situation.
These niggas getting offers that's way better than what the Rumble is offering, and I swear to God they is. Y'all know who I'm talking about too, bro. And I'm just keeping it all the way real. If anybody
Kick is very weird.
And instead of both of them doing a hit my phone off, Bruce probably could have just picked up the phone and called Kai and had a conversation with him and came to a better understanding as to what we all knew about Kick going into its inception that would make somebody like a Kai Cenat not look to Kick to do his main streaming show with iShowSpeed. And that's because from the beginning,
I didn't watch an episode of that at all. Did you watch that, Pack?
Today, a platform of degeneracy, illegal activities, you know, stuff with underage girls.
That boy got some white teeth.
Doing sexual stuff for clicks and views. That there was not going to be any real cash incentives outside of the contracts and the subs. There wasn't going to be any.
What the hell you think I'm 12? No, just constant. That's your favorite streamer.
Synonymous with those things that we just mentioned here, and ultimately you wouldn't want to be on that platform in the long run anyway. But Bruce drop him off went so far to stick his neck out for his friends, and I could understand short-sighted it was to get the bag. Maybe it could become something better, different.
What the fuck? I pissed you off. What did I do?
Kick were, and of the early showings of the streamers that were going to the platform, a good bit of people knew what was going to happen to the platform in the long run. But Bruce still did his due diligence to try to get his friends the bag, so I can't necessarily blame him.
You niggas is so fucking scared of fucking Twitch and losing y'all fucking 70-30 contracts that are about to go away in June anyway, and that's why you niggas is about to fucking sign to a different platform any fucking way. So do it. You need to. You need to fucking do it.
Damn.
Kind of cool, and like imagine like the shit I used to say and I'm saying it now, like the shit.
Yeah, right, back, buddy. We caught you. Gifting subs.
Jump off a bridge with cinder block shoes, like.
And all that seemed very, very enticing. But again, with that type of foundation, we have to be adults here and understand why Twitch went the way that they did.
You're caught, buddy.
Things and the way that they've cultivated their community versus why Kick was going the way that they were. And just because you had somebody like Aiden Ross, who is a big name streamer who has other advantages that you won't have, said come over here on our platform, does not mean that you should follow his path, because the path that he led out ultimately is leading to where Kick is to this day.
Kai's going, your Rage is going, Bruce is going, Speed's going, everyone's going to Kick. Think about it, the platform.
This nigga lied his ass off.
Not only was he 50% wrong, people are actually leaving the platform that you decided was going to be the landing spot for all these people. So fast forward, we have Bruce drop him off about a year later, saying that he is going to return to Twitch, the platform that was so bad. And he had teased it a couple of months ago where he had did some solo stream, and this could be based off of his numbers dropping off. But listening to his words, I think it'll be very telling as to why. And this could be. Damn,
Bruce is at 500. God damn.
based off of his numbers dropping off. But listening to his words, I think it'll be very telling as to why he is coming back over to Twitch.
I'm going back to Twitch full time. We are taking over Twitch again, yes.
Now, we could ultimately say that it was for a money play. You get your contract, you're here for a year, and then you go back to the platform that ultimately you have the most fame and notoriety on. Trust me, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. But we know that there is more to it than that. And when Bruce Drop 'Em Off does his first stream back on Twitch, he kind of alludes to what a lot of people were feeling about Twitch as a platform, the community, and really the behind the scenes stuff that goes on with Twitch that nobody talks about.
The worst time I've ever had in streaming. The beginning was cool, being behind the scenes and knowing shit, and it just kind of fucked up my love for streaming being on that site, if I'm being honest with you, because I got lazy. And yeah, you niggas probably seen the number that I was making an hour. I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, because that ain't none of y'all goddamn business. It killed my motivation for it because it was no creativity within it. It's just do the craziest shit or you're lame. Suck a dick on stream or nigga, you're Quilly.
Put the dick in your mouth, nigga. You're Quilly.
I don't even know what that means. I think two things were very interesting in what he said. First and foremost,
This shit weird being this deep into it. I ain't gonna lie, this being this deep into anybody else's life is crazy. A little too deep for me.
The numbers from back then, and Bruce was pulling off a 2-year, $80 million contract. If you deduce $40 million annually, and let's just say that these numbers are true, into what Bruce would make hourly, that would be $19,233.77 hourly. That would make literally anybody lazy. If I'm getting that guaranteed, there would be no reason.
Hourly is crazy.
For me to get creative or innovative or do new challenges or whatever the case may be on any of my kick streams. I would just sit back and relax and have a great time. But speaking of the idea,
Chad's evolving, bro. Why?
Creative,
What are you saying?
you're already making that money, so there's no need to do those things. And then two, what creativity on Kick is the car streams where people are cutting up in traffic and getting into hit and runs. Is the publicly antagonizing people and taking food off their plate. It's the putting your mom in different situations in order to get you some money.
What?
All these things.
Putting your mom?
Antagonizing real life people, teenagers on the internet, like Bruce said, sucking a dick for people to have pleasure. But those types of things are what we talk about a lot on this channel, that constantly one-upping culture. At some point it gets cringy and forced and it's not real and people are gonna see through it.
On the 2K chats now, really?
Where you have to one-up yourself to where you can't even recognize who you are or what you've become on the content platform anyway. And there's also something that Bruce said that was very interesting about signing NDAs, and we have to kind of guess what they're wanting to protect.
So a lot of people don't got nobody in chat?
I think raises a lot of eyebrows.
Everybody view botting?
Because they was trying to make me sign an NDA, chat, and you know I am not going. It's all love to Kick, because you know what's crazy? Thanks to Kick, I'm able to purchase my first acre of land. I will forever be in debt to Kick. Y'all got some dickheads on there, man. And a lot of them niggas viewers ain't real.
Oh, us? Nah, I know it's crazy, right?
Niggas and streamers, y'all niggas know who I'm talking to too, bro. Stop trying to make yourselves seem bigger than what y'all is, bro. Just work for that shit, gang.
Bruce is raising hella good points. I think in that NDA, they're probably saying that they're okay with people view botting. They know that it's going on, and there's some secrets behind there. I think that there are some secrets behind how they gain money with the algorithm or what they push and press to the people in the audience.
Oh yeah, it's time to view bot.
Nefarious things that Kick does push or has within their raps, and that's why they would want him to sign an NDA. I don't know another reason why they would want him to have an NDA on file if there wasn't something that they didn't want to get out there. And you know, Bruce isn't with that, which I totally understand, because those things, which from Bruce is really big, there's a lot of growth here. They're not aligning with his morals and his values and his beliefs, because at this point it's gone beyond streaming, like Bruce just said. We could talk about him all we want in the situation when it comes to Kai and the situation when it comes to your raid, but Bruce Drop 'Em Off has grown from a very, very small following up into where he is, and that's very, very impressive. But when we have platforms and we have people making a bad name for streaming by doing these crazy view botting schemes and scandals to make themselves seem bigger than what they are, or when they're literally pushing people like Natalie Reynolds did into a lake that know they can't jump in order to get views or boost clicks or whatever the case may be.
Man, Kick is that's sad.
Gone down a path of no return, and we even know
I've been said that.
Some problems when
that's why it's time I gotta start.
Supporter of Kick to the mainstream is showing some backlash to the inconsistencies of the ban and things like that.
They banned my boy Convi, Sweater, and Cheezer again for the whole incident for saying words. But motherfuckers can break the law in the car. And also, I even asked ahead of time, because Convi had that idea first about getting in the car with him. They told me that he would have been banned for like a week. Kick, fix this shit, bro. I want this shit to be last. I want to see Kick surpass Twitch. That's the goal, right? It's a competition.
Well, it sounds like you're dealing with the same things that you were dealing with Twitch. Inconsistent bans, not caring about the morale or the safety of the people that are, you know, on their platforms generating the clicks and the views. And ultimately, none of this stuff should be on the platform. But when you're dealing with that stuff and those types of call outs from the top, the person that people say, hey, Aiden Ross is the face of Kick, then obviously there has to be some
sort of my phone.
And in typical streamer fashion, people are gonna have responses as to what Bruce Drop 'Em Off had to say in his his transition back over to Twitch. XQC said, never giving feedback or criticism, but bad mouths the product and experience after the fact. Result to ad hom as soon as.
Can you watch porn, bro? You could damn near get away and do everything.
Where was this energy before? Gotcha. If XQC has a bigger name in the kick stratosphere and he's able to be in these meetings with Bruce, drop him off, and this is where the NDA comes from, that's totally fine. But some of the stuff that Bruce talked about, the view botting and the dangerous acts or the clickbaity acts in order to get people to be on your streams, have already been talked about ad nauseum.
Man, you're like a news reporter at this point.
Several streams about it. So personally, if I'm in a meeting call and somebody already brings it up, I can go ahead and say, yeah, I echo those sentiments. But ultimately, it would just be an echo chamber of everybody saying, yo, these are the main problems. If we can't get these things off here, it doesn't even matter. So I could only be assuming that's what XQC is talking about. He's an ambassador for Kick, so I know he has some sort of bias, but Bruce is definitely going to take shots back at XQC for something like this.
Everybody that felt XQC, nigga, when that shit happened, nigga, you reacted to that shit quicker than you take an Adderall pill, bro. And now you talking about some I didn't believe in it. What are you talking about? Like, why are you even speaking on me? I don't be in niggas' business. I ain't worried about your nigga. As far as I know, you came to Kick after I came.
Which is a very good point, because Bruce was there before XQC. I believe he believed in the product, or he wouldn't have signed off on going over there. There's plenty of other places that he could have gone. He could have gone with Rumble or whatever the case may be. And even if he didn't, that's perfectly fine. Him telling his experience about being on the platform shouldn't be diminished because he never gave criticism or feedback. If I was over here, I don't believe in the product, but they're willing to give me a bag, I can still tell you about how my experience was over here on this platform. It's an L. I think Bruce Drop Him Off has shown a lot of growth from the times that we have seen him in the past on this channel, because the crash outs with Katsunat were crazy. I also think that him leaving Kick and coming over to Twitch again is very telling about what the platform really is. Bruce Drop Him Off kind of
That boy clickbaited with this right here, talking about he desperate.
Thought was Kick, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a lot more people once their contract ran out or they're going to sign the second deal are seeing the same sorts of conversations. This also has me questioning if that, you know, unlimited supply of money that Kick was supposed to have is actually there, because
what's up, back?
I believe the problems that Bruce said were real. Money can fix a lot of those things. His numbers may have not translated the best that they could have, but I'm pretty sure they would have continued to pay him if the money was there. What do you guys think? Let me know about the whole Kick